Hi Floppycatters, today we're doing the final product review video for the Slashop duvet cover that I have been reviewing for several weeks now. This is filmed before I'm actually done with the review, but this is going to be the third time that I've washed it because we have vomit stains. So I was gone for 10 days in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and this happened while I was gone. So I will show you how it holds up to vomit stains. One of the things that I really like about it as I undo it is this zipper closure, because then that makes it easier just than doing a button every 5 inches or whatever. I do wish that there was a zipper on this side and a zipper on that side so that they close together in the middle, but it's just one zipper and then it has all this extra fabric. So you kind of have to pull the duvet out that way. And as I was pulling it off, I noticed that there's this pet hair. So this is supposed to be pet hair resistant. I'm not really sure what that means other than it doesn't get tangled into the fabric and it's always sitting on top, which I think is really, really nice. I don't know if you interpret pet resistant hair bedding as something else, but that's kind of what I see. And I've been gone for about 11 days and just those 2 chunks of fur, that's pretty impressive. Just a heads up, I found that if I'm washing the duvet, I prefer to zip it back up closed because then that kind of prevents it from like wadding into a knot in the washing machine or in the dryer. And I will say that I'm gonna put some, I don't want that going on the ground, stain remover on here. This is Shout. Now Shout has some ingredients in it that are not really good for us or our cats. And so since I have Charlie, who is a very reactive cat to any scents or anything like that, I will have to wash this at least twice to get first the stain out, then the Shout out. The Shout should do a good job. I'll let it sit here for 15 minutes or so because this is a set-in stain. Like this happened several days ago and it's now dried into the fabric. This is after the first wash. So it looks like the majority got out except for this little yellow stain. So I will wash it again after I let it soak for even longer with some Shout. But that's pretty darn good. Looks like it got out. I used a little bit of hydrogen peroxide and then I used more Shout. I saw yellow, but it's actually just the sticker on my washing machine. Since I use non-fragrant detergent now, I can still smell the Shout. So I'm gonna have to wash it one more time to get that Shout out. And then I'll put it on my bed after it's dried.
I waited for it to be completely dry and still hot so I can put it on the bed and see if I can prevent the wrinkles.
Et voila! And there it is. So it's obviously several hours later now during this day of washing this thing a billion times because of the cat vomit. But it was somewhere in here. I might have to look back at the footage. It doesn't matter. I can't find any of the stains anywhere. That was a shadow. So it's pretty darn cool. That Shout got it out and that it still looks fantastic. This is the 8th time that I have washed the Slashop duvet cover that we're reviewing. And you can tell that my cat Charlie is very used to this process. He loves changing bed sheets. Like most duvet covers, it's gonna have these ties in the corner where you can tie it onto the actual comforter so that it stays put. I don't like to do that because it's just one extra step for me, but I wanted you guys to know that it is available. I don't know if I ever shared this in all of my review videos, but I never knew that duvets came with zippers until a few years ago. And I almost can't have a duvet cover now without a zipper. And there you have it, our Slashop duvet cover again on the bed. So 8 times in this review process, I have washed and dried it. Actually had more vomit stains again, had to get them out, wash it to get the Shout out. My cats were transitioning to different food in this process and their microbiome wasn't ready for the food that I was giving them, so they vomited. And it has stood up really, really well. It is more wrinkly right out of the dryer. Like in a couple of days, it won't be as wrinkly. And you can also just like pull it taut to make it not as wrinkly. It still has the sheen that it had when I got it. I absolutely love this thing. I mean, I really, really am impressed by it. When I was in my 20s, I spent some time in Europe in bread and breakfasts and hotels and stuff, and it reminds me of that kind of feeling where it has a good weight to it, but it's not hot, but it keeps me warm. While I've been product reviewing this, we've had temperatures outside of 65 degrees Fahrenheit down to -5 or something degrees Fahrenheit. So I've really been able to test it in all weather, and I have kept warm and cool in every weather that we've had. I also am not using a flat sheet, so I'm just using the fitted sheet so I can kick my legs out because I'm going through menopause, and that has been wonderful as well. Good stitching. I am super sad that this review is coming to an end because I really love this thing, and I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm going to keep it and keep using it. I don't know how you convey properly how fun a duvet cover is, like how much I have enjoyed going to sleep every night. Not only with my Slashop sheets, but this duvet cover is just so, so lovely. It really has a high quality feel with a nice, like, firm weighted blanket type of feel as well. I have played kind of like mousy with Charlie on it. There's no snags or tears, so it's really held up well to his claws as well. It's about -4 degrees outside, so that's why he's not very mobile at the moment. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.